Okay. I think I'm all set here. Try a bit of streaming again. I usually only last about an hour-ish, maybe two. Oh, I got this error. Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Huh. Frequency of 4 seconds or less. Let me just have a quick look. Stream. I don't know. I'm going to have to Google this, I think, before I start the next stream. Maybe it's just my Starlink isn't quite up to the task. 107 mods. What the Sigma? Where did I click on? No, clearly I clicked on the wrong server. I was like, I don't have 107 mods. Actually, that's rather a lot of mods. Ow. Okay. That's right, I was at this little tower. Is that rooster chasing that rabbit? No. What the heck was that? There must be a fox that's chasing both of them. That's kind of funny, though. I think we might set up in here. I just gotta look out for cages. These locusts' nests don't actually spawn anything. I don't know if I'll set up here long term, but I have 35 out of my 40 copper already. So I'm going to want to start processing some clay, which I believe there was clay in some of these boxes. Got some crates here. Yeah, I don't always like to, it's easy to get stuck into just setting up in a rune, especially when you have better runes, but I don't think this will be my long-term base, but I think it'll do for now. We can give it a little bit of light there. So I do need to score myself a temporal gear, but there's much to be done about that. I emptied all this. Let's patch up some walls here. Wait, where's the ground floor? It's the ground floor. We got a bit of peat in there even. Creature is blocking. Oh, stupid locust corpses. Just patching some walls a bit. Now, I guess, do I want to even start with crops or anything at this early stage? I believe I had in my bag. I've got vessels already. Okay, there we go. So we can get at least a little bit of light. See if I can find... Oh, okay. Don't know if there's still a nest somewhere. Guess I'd best figure that out. Maybe this isn't gonna work. 2 weeks vacation now. I can non-stop grind to grow my factories. What game are you factorizing in? Alright, got a tiny bit of light. Because I am concerned about that extra little locust spawn there. What do we got here? Oh, dark mud brick. Nice. Alright, well, let's start making... I got a free cooking pot, which is super nice. So I'm going to want some bowls. Start on some ingot molds here. Or let's bake some bowls. Do I make a full set of 4? I guess I might as well. I think actually I picked up some fat, so... I was going to install Vintage Engineering. Well, hopefully I'll remember that next time. I think I'm probably a ways from using that. See, there is a pattern to these bowls. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I have freaking... I've got Napster installed. I don't have to try. I want a crucible. I don't have that Napster powered up to some ridiculous amount, but this is fine. Modded Minecraft Anarchy server. Oh, that's pretty crazy. I don't know. I tried to give modded Minecraft a shot again not that long ago, and I don't know, but it seemed like the frame rate was so bad that I couldn't even play. Like, it literally started giving me motion sickness. It's very strange, actually. I think I'll just make 2... Put that one there for now. Nice boost having that pot to start. I think I saw grass in one of these containers. Performance mods. Yeah, I don't remember. Free sticks, I'll take that. I don't remember having issues with it before, which is the odd thing. So I don't know if I'm just not used to the frame rate versus like Vintage Story, or what the deal is. But wait, is that a cage there? Ah! Guess I'd best be taking care of that. It says the charge is 0, but I don't know if that resets. There's probably useful resources in that anyways. I still might get screwed if there's like some reset spawns. Oh, there's firewood in there too. Man, this is a nice little setup here. Let's start putting that in there. Well, I even got a bit of brown coal for the first firing. I feel like... Oh, I had a little reed chest. Junk. I need a make the garbage can mod. Or get the garbage can mod. Yeah, you know what? It could be... I was playing on a local computer, which is a little harder on things, right? So it could be something like that. I'm going to look through all these crates. Oh, look at that. This place just keeps giving. Got fur gloves. Oh, carrot seeds. I will never... probably ever plant carrots, to be honest, because... Wait, do I not have... That's the belt slot, so I can... I feel like I had another vessel somewhere. And scribe gloves. Guess they can go in there. I should find the mod that lets you cut up clothes. But I have played a bunch of like modded Minecraft. Oh, got free ladders. Amazing. Okay, there's the grass I was looking for. Might as well take this out. I'm going to break this up. I don't recall. But I do play some Minecraft still on occasion. It's like a cycle, I guess. It's the circle of life. Between just playing Vintage Story to doing some modding. Usually finishing up with some creative building, maybe for the Better Runes mod, and then it's a Minecraft for a while. With a few other games maybe tucked in between there for good measure. Oh, is that gonna burn? Let's just move this. There are no other players right now, no. I was gonna see if I could do memberships for on there, but honestly, I don't think that's gonna work, I think. Oh, look at this. We got another cloth bag. I do technically have memberships now. I don't know how well they're actually gonna work. If I'm being honest, but uh-oh. Failed to empty this. Dang it. I wish there was a way just to do this in one step, but whatever. Fix it up here. There we go. 2 cloth bags. See, I actually fired up. Oh, I need to go get myself some food. Actually fired up, uh-oh, I see that thing. Where did you come from? At least I'm one-shotting them. Oh, this is actually a campfire even. Not that that's a big problem to get, but... Alright, I need to start breaking out some of these chests. What's in there? Aged ladders and firewood. I'll take that. Chuck that in there. Well, you know what? I got those free reeds. That's enough for another basket. Storage is such a struggle early days with Vintage Story. That's just how it goes. Now, do I have enough here for a mold? I don't think I do. Yeah, I love Vintage Story. I think it's far surpassed Minecraft for me, without question, especially if you're comparing vanilla editions. Of course, Minecraft still has Create and all sorts of amazing mods. Oh yeah, all the debris is just gonna break, which is fine right now. Okay, I need to get outside and look for some food. Dark mud brick, that would be very nice to build with. So I need to go find some red clay and make my tool molds. Just gonna go through here one more time and try and clean out the all these so I stop looking in them constantly. I'm gonna start starving shortly. What's in there? Granite stones. Alright, let's move this. Oh! Hello, Yvette. That probably sounds weird, doesn't it? That's weird. So we're going to put this over here. I gotta find that other locust nest, if there is one. Okay, now it's... Oh, I'm starving. Son of a nutcracker. Alright, well, we better go find some food, because the worst part about starving is listening to your character complain about starving. Did I just step on spikes? I think I saw berries out here somewhere. Dead locusts everywhere. Oh, wait. Oh, there's peat here, too. This is a really good spot. We need to find some red clay. Does it still show up on the map? The peat does. Oh, and this furniture trader is selling lanterns, which will be super handy. Oh! Oh yeah, I was down there yesterday. That looks like peat, maybe. Let's go see. Let's crank up the brightness a bit. It's a little cheaty, but... Oops, at least... that might be too far. There. It's a magical torch now. There's a little foxy. He's safe. We can't be bothered to take him out. Alright, so we're looking for clay. We need one more copper deposit. Might start collecting berries. I don't know if I'm going to be in this... bushes. I don't know if I'm going to be in this spot long enough for that, but... I guess I'm collecting... I don't know if it's going to be red currant or black currant. I don't want cranberries too. Fill up the inventory too fast. Oh, let's not put the torch out. I guess it doesn't matter when I'm using accessibility tweaks to... Oh, this is going to put the torch out. Alright, well, this is the second burnt out torch incident. Pink apple tree. I suppose I could mark that, but I don't know if I'll be in this area for like a whole year till that starts producing. Lots of reeds. We need clay. See, it's 3 in the morning. So we're definitely cheating now. This should have been pitch black because I put my torch out in the water. I could make a fire starter and light it up again. But we're already down that slippery slope. We got cranberries. Well, if it's going to give me cranberries every 5 feet, then that might be the... I try to just stick to one... Oh, there we go, some currants. Try and stick to one berry type. Just easier. And there's no difference. Oh, we got chickens. Do I want some chicken meat? I don't know why I went all British there for a second. Apparently I'm not having chicken this morning. Let's see. Oh, for goodness sakes, he was right there. Wow. I got some spear practice to do, I guess. For goodness sakes, I won't keep missing. Stupid chicken. There. All that worked for one little piece of chicken meat and some feathers that I'm not going to use. I need to at least get one more of those chickens to make it worth my while. once those bowls are fired in the kiln. Since I got the free pot, I can make a stew. I do like the early game wandering around. Except there's a bit of pressure for me to... Because the whole point of this server is to get to testing Rusted Railroads, but it's going to be a long time before we're up to steel. In fact, they may even code in a lower tier iron base, like a minecart type of deal, but maybe goes a bit slower, one slot or something. I did mark my house, right? Yes. Oh, and it's already pinned. Of course, another big change between Minecraft and Vintage Story is having the map by default. Although if I'm playing Minecraft, I'm probably installing a mini-map mod immediately. Something gray on the radar, that's not... Surface shiver. Oh yeah, I guess technically it is dark out. Where is that thing? Oh, it's probably in there. I'm not going in there. I'm not ready for caving. Not until I have my pickaxe. Oh, I could be going in circles here. I should pay attention. What do we got here? A wolf. That's probably not good for me right now either. What do you think of people who compare vintage? I mean, I don't have a problem with the comparison. It's a very fair comparison. I think more of the problem is where they just absolutely... I think more of a problem is the people that were... Like, they'll play Vintage Story, and they'll just sit there and say, the other block game. Like, you can't mention Minecraft because, I don't know. I mean, it's sort of tongue-in-cheek usually, but I feel like some people are really like, oh, we can't acknowledge Minecraft anymore. Comparisons are perfectly fair. Have you seen this? There's actually a command in... See at the top corner of the screen there? No, this is not Minecraft. They actually put that as a command in there, which I think is hilarious. Vintage Story actually was a Minecraft mod. I believe it was Vintage Craft or something, and then they kind of forked and made their own complete game. I think where Vintage Story gets behind is, of course, the modding scene. Oh, there's a free gear there. Okay, the sand is just waiting to collapse on my head. Yeah, that's right. Like it gets into too much fanboyism sort of thing, like everything on the internet. Oh, we got some resin. It's one of those things that I always... I need that auto marker thing. Resin's one of those things that when it comes time to use it, I realize I haven't been collecting it. And then it's such a pain to go get it after the fact. Oh, I still need to find myself at least one more chicken. I mean, I guess I can make a one slot do. The interesting thing playing, like, there's no one else on the server yet, so it's been a while since I played basically solo, so I don't have to worry about all my stuff rotting when I'm offline, because the server isn't time isn't moving unless I'm playing. I'll have to see. I do have these memberships available now, but I think it's a pretty... I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Oh, that's a wolf. It's a wolf, and this is a pretty enclosed space. I believe hunters have a lower detection radius. Which is very, very useful. Actually, sometimes you can walk over animals and they don't realize that you're there. Nothing like stepping on a napping bear to wake you up. Yeah, this, I don't like this forest. Let's get out of here. It's a bit too dense to be forcing my way through. So home is there. So I guess we'll go north. I've kind of been randomly meandering around. So we'll just kind of try and head in more of a straight line back. What is this? Morels. Oh, see, my slots are... Eat this. Common morels edible, right? Yes. I was trying to find clay, wasn't I? Do you think the dev add automatic automation? Do I think he should, or do I think he will? I don't think he will, honestly. There's supposed to be some steam power. I mean, I guess some of the systems are there. But I don't think he is that interested. I can't speak for him, obviously, but... More resin. Gotta remember to collect the flint, too, for the making fire clay process. Which isn't as bad as I thought when I learned that you now had to mostly make fire clay. Unless you find a positive force. Like, I feel like Tyrant in general likes... Oh, chickens. I was gonna get that chicken. Oh! There's bees. There they are. Alright, let's... I should just do this on the map. I can just use the bee icon. Where's the bee icon? There's bees. Uh-oh. What do we got? Surface drifter. Oh, okay, that's no big deal. So whether he should or not, I don't know. But there will be plenty of automation mods. As, like, the last year, I feel like Vintage Story has gained quite a bit of Witch's Hat. Pretty sure that's not edible. Gained a lot of new players and a lot of attention, which means there will be more monitors coming on scene. So, oh, this was a bad place to fall. You gotta pay attention. So there'll be automation mods, I'm sure. I mean, Vintage Engineering was looking pretty good, which we need to remember to install after this. I need to look through it a bit too. I'm not sure at what point you're going to start with, like, when that mod starts. How late game it is or early game. I don't want to go in this cave, but I'm looking for free gears because I'm close to having enough to buy a lantern from that furniture trader. Which should be super nice. Oh, yeah. Actually, well, I kind of figured what you were saying, so. And the text on my YouTube screen is a bit small, so I may see the incorrect spelling and just assume what you meant anyways. There's something orange on the map running away from me. Yeah, I need to get a better setup for my display. Actually, is a rotatable one, which for some reason I thought when I've had Discord on that screen I'd be using it vertically, but I just never ended up doing that. But that might be good for like this YouTube chat list and stuff. I almost feel like I need to add a third monitor sometimes. Like a Discord one or a reference one, and then the main one. Which I have another monitor, but I don't have anywhere to put it. And it doesn't have a VESA adapter in the back, so I can't mount it. That's a wolf. So we're just going to run for a minute. Oh, here we go. Is that wolf off my butt? This is one of the main things we were looking at. What the frig am I doing? Let's put all this stuff in here. Do I want to start making those feathers? I may actually do bows, so... Oh. That doesn't belong here. Let's get rid of that. Start getting this clay. At least a stack or two. Oh, I know what mod I need to install is the larger stacks. Such a nice thing. And then I might want stacking temporal gears eventually. So I'm actually quite used to having the double stack size. See, I only have 64 clay in a slot. So I don't forget where I put that basket. Which, that's something that should be vanilla, I think, is carry on. Oh, give me one clay. Oh well. I always want, like, the stack of clay. Alright, let's put that in there. A new rust dimension. Hey, there's always a desolation, which I would be happy to be replaced with something that doesn't involve that stupid parkour section. My gosh, that was like just the worst thing. Like, of all the things in Vintage Story, that's my most hated, is the friggin' desolation. And its parkour sections that come out of nowhere. Oh, we got bees. Right there. Let's mark them. I think I will be in this area long enough to mess with bees, so it's good to mark them now. Wait, is this... Okay, that's correct. Yeah, that's the second thing I don't like is temporal storms, which are disabled on my server. Because I just refuse to deal... Wait, was that copper? No. I just refuse to deal with temporal storms. I think... In fact, that might be at least a desolation. Like, if you don't want to bother doing that right now, you haven't really lost anything. But the storms you can't get away from, and they are the worst thing, I think. Like, maybe early on survival, sure, you go through a storm or something. But, like, the fact that they just keep coming around nonstop. Like yesterday, I was on Perk server, and I was kind of into building, and it was a temporal storm, which was like, oh. So I just ended up leaving. It's like I could go down to my storm shelter and maybe get a few gears, and that's only because they have extra loot turned on. But you go down, you get a few extra gears that I could have got anyways just by going into my farm to start with. But I had to stop what I was doing. Is this clay? Why did I think there was clay there? Oh, well, never heard of stalker. You know what I didn't do was mark that clay that I found. Oh, I hear chickens. Yeah, there's the riff ward that does that for riffs, but there's no way I'm making that shot. I don't even know why I bothered. Now, I got my spears back. Don't have enough space for the feathers. All right, we'll do that. Oh, there's only one piece of meat on this dude. There's got to be more chickens around. I mean, at least with, oh, that's a rabbit. At least with the Vintage Story, they give you all the options in your world set up, right? Like, I don't like temporal storms, so I just turned them off. Oh, those are chicks. There's a fox. He's probably going after the same chickens I am. Where did that chicken go? I want the chicken in my pot. Where you go, chicken? There's another rabbit. Ah, there we go. I don't know why I try and make those long shots. There! Finally! Oh, that was a rooster. That's what it matters. There we go. So now I gotta make some molds. I still have to find my last bit of copper. Oh, let's plant these. Get my basket out. Just start a row here. Although, you gotta be careful now with the bow torns that you could actually make a shield that screens you from seeing where they're shooting at you from. Once I have shears, I will trim those bushes down. Get out my basket. So I won't make this too hot. I also won't worry about raccoons stealing my berries, because there's usually so many berries. And honestly, they're kind of cute when they run away with a little berry in their mouth. Alright, let's grab this cooking pot. Make 2 servings of something here. Yeah, especially with pigs, the population size can get a little out of control. At the point I have to organize this. That does not need to be in there. I already got 30 flax seeds. Oh, let's turn off that Minecraft notice. Oh, I have 6, let's see, that might be enough to buy myself a lantern. Those there. I think did I not have some peat that I got out of here? Apparently not. Oh, we'll just use firewood, it's not a big deal. That's probably enough. Yeah, a lot of servers have very strict restrictions on the number of animals you're allowed. For good reason. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick run out, I think, and see if I can buy that copper lantern from the trader. Because their inventory will cycle. I think I have quite a long time before that happens, but who'd have thought a furniture trader would actually be useful? Seven gears. Oh, I need to find one more gear. He gets new goods in one day. No. I mean, he might still get the same one, but onions. Onions are good to grow because they don't use your potassium. I need to find like some caves like this and just have a peek for those free gears that sit around. Like one more gear and I get a lantern. That's like a pretty big jump forward. And actually, that's not even like a crazy better runes thing. That's just vanilla. I don't know why I've never thought of that before. I guess I don't pay enough attention to the traders. Yeah, you know what? I might have to ditch the Minecraft or the memberships thing on. I don't think I have the audience for that. And just invite people to the server. Chickens. 1 second, I'm gonna put my table up. Please excuse the motor noise. It's useful to stand up sometimes. Oh, we got some. Flax is the one thing I'll always stop for. It's such an important crop. Please excuse these mic banging noises. There we go. We need to get our starter art of copper yet too. Ooh, don't want to go down there. I never did fix my torch. I should at least have a torch. Oh, I gotta sneeze just a second. Pardon me. I do like this early game, running around looking for stuff, getting set up. I do find it does bog down, but it's the same in Minecraft. Of course, in Minecraft, you could probably be through and beat the Ender Dragon way before you would have steel on Vintage Story. Is that... What is that, peat? That's not... That can't all be rich soil. You know what? I should collect some peat. Yeah, it is peat. Actually be quite useful to have at least a stack. Get going here. What is it, 16 in a stack? Oh, no, it must be 32. It's the firewood saver. Oh, there's chert down here. I may actually mark that. I love chert as a building material, so I'm just going to waypoint it. Like, I don't know, brown. Because if I don't do that, then I eventually will want chert. Oh, look at the little chickie. Don't worry, chickie, you have not enough meat. Oh! I think I have 2 bees here. I'm just gonna mark it in this general area. Bees are actually pretty easy to find usually. Except when you haven't marked them and you need them. Excuse me, let's have a little drink here. Cough, cough. No, I forgot. Oh, I was hoping to just find a free gear somewhere. I guess I could have looked at what he was buying. Maybe I got stuff, but I doubt at this early stage that I have anything to sell to the trader. Come to think of it, I did... Oh, let's get rid of this. There. Oh, it's getting nighttime, and I don't have my torch, which, of course, we're using that accessibility tweak, so we still have light. Still feels wrong. Free! Give me free gears, please. Why am I going so far down in here? Oh, that's a poach horn. Nope. I have to remember to keep taking this flint too when I see it. Alright, let's loop around towards home again. We do need to get our pit kiln started. Oh, are you meteoric iron? Maybe not. I don't think so. Alright, yeah, that was kind of fool's hoping to find free rusty gear lying around on the ground. Yeah, I may go and see about this. Adjust the, reset my membership levels. Think of something else to put on those. And then possibly open up this server do have a special Discord set up for it. Oh, flax! So I saw a wool mod, which I think is something that should be in vanilla, like wool for fabric instead of just flax. Just seems like it would make a lot of sense. Oh, there's wolves or something in there. More bees. Mark them. Mark the bees. Your chickens. There's so many things to do in Finished Story 2. I find it really part of what makes it addictive, especially the early game. There's just so many things that you gotta do. Clay forming and cooking and getting your metal started. Getting bees. Getting livestock, which I find I do less and less. Although I'm gonna have to get some pigs eventually for the fat. The other server I play on, they have I think it's expanded foods that let you get seed oil. So most of the fat requirements you can replace with like flax oil. Which might be a bit OP because like you're gonna have a lot of flax. And then you can even feed the flax pressings to pigs. Right, I guess I'm gonna want leather too. Which means I have to find lime. And I do need to find a bit of chalk eventually for the blueprints for the train, but that's like so far off in the distance. There's the tower. Oh, gosh. Well, I don't think I'm getting that lantern. Maybe I need to go to that village again and see if I missed some rusty gears somewhere. In case people are watching that don't know, rusty gears is kind of the currencies. It's the monies. Alright, well look at that. We got our bowls done just in time. I'll make myself a lamp anyways. Let's just make 2 lamps. One to keep. And one I'm gonna put up like... Can I hang it from there? No. Let's stick the other one there. We got our first cooked dinner anyways. So I guess since it's just getting night, I might as well... Oh! We got 2 more flax fibers saved up. Okay, this should be... I need to start storing food in here. Berries, I guess. Mushrooms, go there. Need to get some more cattails and make some more baskets. Or I could make vessels, but that's such a pain in the butt. Alright, let's make our molds. Pickaxe mold. And we need a hammer mold. Don't know if I'll make any other molds other than ingot molds. We'll see how it goes. Depends how fast we're flying through our startup. Like if I have piles of copper and stuff, then... Oh my gosh, I have Napster. What am I doing? There we go. Do I have enough grass? Don't think I do. So we'll get a whole bunch because I need to also make my hammer mold. It's somewhat tempting to maybe make a Pro-Pick mold, but I think it's better off just to go straight for the anvil and ingot molds. I mean, you could save some time, I guess. I don't find I'm sticking around in the Copper Age that long usually, so like or Copper/Bronze Age. I'm usually rushing to Iron, in which case making a lot of molds doesn't really make that much sense. Alright, so that was the pickaxe mold. Now we need to make a hammer mold. We're actually pretty close to being able to use it too. I have 35 copper out of 40. And I have a little bit of coal even. I don't know if it's enough to heat up and do the first pour. I guess I need to make some charcoal too. Alright, hammer mold. You know, the game doesn't really get too much before you get the anvil. Alright, hammer mold. We need to make... Should I just make all the molds now? I guess it's still early in the night. Not the most exciting content, but... I guess y'all know what you're into when you're watching a Vintage Story stream. Guess I'll just make 4 ingot molds to start and the anvil mold. Yeah, this is where maybe I should be opening up the server, because it's definitely a lot quicker start when you have multiple people working on this stuff at once. So I'm using Napster now, so I could just hold down the button. It's a mod that makes it so you don't have to manually fill in all these voxels. Which is fun when you first start playing Vintage Story, but when you've made like your 10,000th clay mold, then start not to feel too bad about using something like Napster to get over the tedium. Okay, now we start the pane of the anvil mold, which actually, oh yeah, there's the anvil mold. This is faster than using Napster to for the big things. But then when you get into this, you might as well just use Napster. Instead of manually targeting all these voxels one by one. Technically, this is faster, I think, than Napster. Whoops. Now, if I'd spent more time exploring, odds are I probably would have come across an anvil mold, courtesy of Better Runes mod. I've already gotten quite a bit of nice free starter gear from Better Runes. Like that pot, that's one less firing I had to do. Okay, we'll switch back to manual for this big area. Put a copy layer. Exciting stuff, I'm sure. I think half of Vintage Story streams are the streamer apologizing for the making people watch the boring crap. There we go. Some people would say it's unwise to put pit kilns inside your house, but I say I'm going to do it anyways. Oh, actually, I can cover the top with peat. That's right, so let's... Whoop! I don't think that showed up on stream, but I just hit the Windows key. And I just tried to light it with a piece of grass. It's super... Okay, that one's lit. Actually, it's kind of nice not having all the clutter drops turned on, because at least then I'm not filling up my inventory right now. And we have 2 more to do, I guess. Whoops, what have I done? So this is the tedious thing to do, but actually we're almost done with the worst of it. Looks like one more pit kill and I might have to go get some more sticks. I don't know why I'm digging out things with my torch. Oops. Oh yeah, we need some more grass. We are at medium rift activity, so that could be fun. Oh yes, I see a lot of things on there. Hopefully there's no Botorn. Screw those guys. That is the interesting thing too, even though this is somewhat busy work. It's something to do at night, and you don't want to be outside too much. And sleeping's not always the best because of all the wasted saturation. I'm surprised it doesn't add like a tiredness factor. Because really, sleeping is not a good strategy in Vintage Story. Alright. So we'll have everything we need, except for maybe some charcoal. Let's take stock here. Got a bit of clay. We've got 35 of our 40 copper. I have 7 coal. I feel like that will be enough to fire my initial tools, which is kind of nice, but I will need some charcoal. Or go back up to the sandstone area and see if we can find some coal deposits. Got our first bit of fire clay. That was also free. Let's clean up here a little bit. Alright, I think I'll leave the cleaning up for when I have my pickaxe. What's in that crate? Ladders. Alright, free ladders. That's pretty nice. Okay, that I will use the axe for. And let's break these old wall manacles. Now, I guess I'll put my red clay in one of these, since storage is so tight. Cool. What else can I put in there? I don't really have so much stuff that I have multiple stacks of any given thing yet. Feathers. Eventually I will want feathers stored in bulk. Alright. So we can run around at night. I need a bunch more reeds. Or cattails. Because I could use another basket or two. Let's move this. Try and get our storage, if not properly sorted out, at least somewhat organized. And of course, this is the biggest difference with Minecraft, is being able to open multiple containers, which when I do switch back to Minecraft, it absolutely drives me nuts that you can't do that. Scribe gloves. Let's save this for food as much as possible. Where's my extra bowl? There it is. Let's go do one more sweep since it's nighttime of this building. So I feel like there was more stuff that I just wasn't picking up because I didn't have space. Do we got space? Where's all the free stuff? Wait, is that a free spear? No, it's a sword. That's a spear with no extra stick. Okay, I got this one. There's a bit of crap in there. I'm actually going to break it. Just put that there. Here, put that with that. So I don't keep checking the same chests over and over again. That has what? Oh, it's not clear quartz. Oh! Oh! Wow. Halite. Which is salt. And, oh yes, the powdered sulfur. Oh, wait. Put this away. Just pick this one right up and move it downstairs. I guess I'll move it down there. Get in there. That's actually, I guess, not a useful amount of salt. Oh, somehow I managed to... Here, let's put the halite back in there for now. Might as well. Oh, it's 5 in the morning, so the sun will be coming up. We can go do some more exploring. Which is really kind of the name of the game here, is exploring in Vintage Story. Which is, I think, why it's so compelling. There's so many things that you need, and they're not generally going to be all in one spot, unless you get super duper lucky. Oh yeah, there was this little chest. I should actually take this chest. Is the furniture... The furniture guy is not going to buy this chest, right? I need a treasure trader for that. Oh! I've not been up to the roof yet. Another free crate. Crates I actually, like, didn't pay much attention to for a long time. Not realizing how useful they are. I mean, I knew what they were for, but I don't think it clicked with just how much early game storage you can get out of them. And of course you can make them even without nails and strips. Let's get that off the floor. We'll put that down there. Yeah, let's put our grass in there. Why not? I do need to clear out some inventory here. Most of that I'll just chuck eventually. Yeah, we'll just put this beautiful painting, I guess, there. Main thing is to keep my inventory clear. Alright, so it's boarding. Got our spears. Let's take this pot with us. Which is a new thing from 1.20. You can fill your bowl in your inventory from the pot, which is, seems like a silly little thing, but it certainly makes a difference. Just gonna peek down there. Yeah, that looks like a not a good place to go. I should think about maybe putting some crops in the ground. Actually, we got a lot of rain. This would probably be a very good time to plant. Get some flax down. Because we do need to get to steel, so we are going to need mechanical things. Chickens. I'm just going to leave them alone right now. Here we have a quartz deposit, which we can't do anything with. I do need to keep half an eye on the ground for copper deposits. Nope. So I feel really naked, I guess, almost without my pro pick. Especially early game, where I need to be constantly pro picking everything to see what's around, but can't do that yet. What? Do we stick our noses in here where it doesn't belong? Don't go down there. Since we don't have our pickaxe yet, it's very easy to get stuck in a cave. I think I got some ladders on me, but other than that. Let's just keep collecting our red currant bushes. Lots of nice flowers. You know, that's one thing, a mod I should maybe think about adding is the alchemy one, because I really do like that. And I like how it encourages you to go out and collect flowers and mushrooms for making the potions. Guess the recall potion's a bit OP, but oh well. It's not so bad. Guess the mods I will not be adding are the... Oh gosh, why did I come down here? Oh! Heard Bowtorns too. Ow. Back. So hard to get a bead on. What did I get? Flax fibers. Oh, I have an auto loot mod on, so it's like the handiest little mod. Basically, it loots in one step it loots your kills and puts it all in your inventory, so you don't have to do that extra little step of opening the inventories. Seed vessel. Yeah. The seed vessels can be good. I find this early when I'm all worried about my inventory, I ended up with some seeds that I don't want to put down, but I don't have room for. So if I don't open it to start with, then... No! Tin! Tin! That is a super rare deposit, and that has just changed things up to where possibly, I don't know if one surface tin deposit's going to do it, but we might be able to skip straight to bronze. But the surface tin deposit, like a surface deposit where you can see that that there's tin there by picking up the rock. That's how you usually get your starter copper. It's not usually how you get your starter tin. Usually you gotta look around for that more carefully. There's only one piece that I can see. Ow. Oh. Dave has smiled upon me and not given me damage. Okay, let's fill up my bowl. Surface tin. Let's go. Let's go to that trader. Please, Mr. Trader, don't change your inventory. I have the money. I saved up all my pennies and I can buy a lantern from you. Watch, the price will be higher now. They'll blame tariffs. They'll be like, no, this costs 20 rusty gears now, sucker. Flax! Okay. I will take this extra half a second to get the full flax plants. But no more distractions. We must get to that trader. Get our free copper lantern. It should be super nice little startup. Watch me run right into a bear because I'm so excited to get this trader. Where is this guy? Oh, I'm going to the wrong trader. That's the survival trader I have pinned on my map. Which, if I could get a whole bunch of gears, we could go buy a black bronze pickaxe. And then maybe truly skip the Copper Age entirely. Which I have managed to do on a few occasions. Where is this guy? My gosh, he was pretty close to home. That might be a meteor I just walked over, but there's no time to check. Mr. Store Guy, please sell me a lantern. Yay! Nice. Copper lantern, that's one of the earliest ones I managed to get. Apart from like straight up finding one. Lots of mushrooms around. Alright. Not a bad start. You can actually rush a copper lantern pretty early if you're willing to like just break a few wild beehives. Right, so this other... I'm going to stick this on the wall over here to give off a lot of light. Alright, so now there's nothing to do but find copper. Which I don't see deposits marked on. I know I've marked some copper. They're way back there. There's a whole bunch. Could be a frustrating thing, the early game copper. Unless I just do the panning to start. Because I only need 4 pieces. That might actually be a good idea. There's 1 piece of sand. So maybe we go grab some sand and do a little bit of panning. I have done like the full 40 copper pan before, which is a horrible way to start, but... Oh my gosh. No one saw that. I put the knife in the wrong spot. I made a club. Which I don't usually mess around with clubs too much. Because at the time, I find like when you're using clubs, you really have no business meleeing anything. Let's try that again. There we go. Now we just need to find a bit of sand. I can't remember if you can pan gravel. Can you pan gravel? I think you can pan gravel. Oh, well here's sand anyways. So let's just get ourselves some sand. We could skip copper, which I realistically I don't. Well, we'll need at least 1 copper pick. But if I can go straight to the copper anvil, that would be pretty nice. I guess I didn't. I could have just taken this over here. Oh well, whatever. So we're gonna do the exciting, ever exciting panning. Because we only need 4 copper. Oh, that's a nice find. Copper spearhead. Hey, wobbly boost, welcome. We're a long ways from choo-choos. A long, long ways. I did debate whether I should start with with some steel and go from there, but found like where do you draw the line of how much starter stuff you get if you're trying to test an actual startup of the mod? Which is kind of the point right now, is to get going with Rust and Railroads. See how it works. Because I just made up the recipes and I have no idea. Oh, there's 1 copper. Yeah, I have 35. Oh, there's 2. Well, now I have 37 copper. So I figure instead of going all over the place, I'm just going to go ahead and pan it the last 5. I do have a surface tin deposit, so that might just give me enough tin to make a bronze anvil right from the get-go, which is always nice. Usually panning is not something you're wasting time in the middle of the day for, but I made a call. I should be making charcoal too. I have enough. Oh, there's 3. The free copper spearhead's always a nice bonus too. Usually for panning, you'd have a little station inside your house so you can sit there at night or during a storm, which are turned off anyways, and do your panning. Bit of fillet. Oh, I need to clean my inventory actually, or don't need that. Or let's just eat the grain raw. Gritty. Let's throw that. Clear quartz, I don't know. And you know what? When I'm ready to start using quartz, I can get clear quartz pretty easy. Doesn't make for the most exciting content. So I don't know if anyone out there has actually been messing much with Rust and Railroads yet, but I'm excited to try. Oh yeah, the recipes that are in there I just made up. What is this? Quartz. Hey Fog, welcome back. Yeah. I thought as long as I am doing this server playthrough, might as well stream it, right? Warcopper. Only have to torture you people a little longer. We got our 5 more copper. Hey, there we go. Alright, well I might as well finish this block. Seems silly just to leave it there. That's not bad actually. What did I got 5 copper, 6 copper and about 4 blocks? Just connecting them. Oh, disconnecting cars. You know what? Now that you mention that, I don't think I have a way to disconnect cars. Let me, I'm actually going to open up my Visual Studio in the background here, and I'm going to make a note about that, because that's just something I didn't clue into. I have a little note file here. So I am going to add that note. Way to disconnect grain cars. I think the easiest way to do that might just be through that little UI. So you can just go in there and say disconnect and it will. Or maybe a disconnect front and a disconnect back. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, disconnecting train cars. Who would ever want to do that? I don't want to make your train smaller, only bigger. The other thing I have to do yet is slow down the train, depending on how many cars you're pulling. And then I'll probably be able to have it so that if you have multiple engines, that they could all work together. Okay, where's my clay? There we go. Somewhere I have my little tiny bit of brown coal. There it is. Oh, I don't want to start firing the coal yet. My molds aren't ready. I can set it all up, but I won't turn it on. But technically, I could make one thing of bronze and have a bronze pickaxe. But that might, well, I guess you need both, right? So maybe I will do that. We'll go right to the tin bronze pickaxe. I may have screwed myself out of an early anvil, but you kind of need both anyways, so I guess I might as well start with that. The only problem is, do I have enough? Okay, let's go get some wood and start a small charcoal pit. But first, let's clean our inventory, or we won't have any room for that. Do 1, 2, 3 in there. I'll just put it all in there. I'll regret that, but... seeds! The copper in there. I'll keep this as a thing. There's no point in having a cooking pot since it's empty. Alright, let's go chop some wood. We'll start a little charcoal pile. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to find brown coal. We even add speed modifier for steep... Well, actually, the grades do modify the speed. Have you not seen that? I'm pretty sure that's a thing. And some of the steepest grades, like, I have seen the train start slipping back, even. If you have your throttle really low, and the grade is really high, it will slip on you. Okay, well, I guess we're not chopping this tree. One of those things that'll catch up on you. Chop, chop, chop. Yeah, if you make a really steep grade, I'm pretty sure your train will be going pretty slow. Or pretty fast, depending if you're going up or down. If not, I guess I need to know about that. Do we want more? Yeah, we'll keep collecting these currant bushes. Well, that's a respectable tree there. I won't do a huge charcoal pit. In fact, I don't usually do huge ones. I guess later on in the game I do, maybe. Oh, there's red clay right here. I do have YouTube memberships turned on now. And super thanks and all that stuff, so we'll see how that goes. Ooh, high fertility soil. That will actually be super useful, especially as this server has mostly just me on it. So that extra crop, I can't count on like logging off for the day and coming back, having all my crops growing. Nice, this is a decent amount of soil. As soon as I get my saw and my bucket, then I guess I'll do my crops. Did I get it all? I think I got it all. I'm going home. That's what I'm doing. It's down in here. Never mind. Okay, for the wheel, chisel out your wheel and just break it and put it in your hand. And then right click the train with your wheel block in your hand, and then that tells the train to use the that shape as it tells it to use that shape as the wheel. It should just be as simple as that. The main thing will be your wheel might look wrong, so you'll just have to adjust. Right. We were making charcoal. So hopefully that's pretty straightforward. Oops. Do I have enough to fill this pit up to here, maybe? I think I might. Oops. Gotta be careful with that. Let's see if I have a little more firewood. Or a little, yeah, a little more. Do I have another little stack? Or I took that stack, didn't I? A little bit there. Alright, let's go find one more. Oh, there's trees right behind me. Oh, you're new to Vintage Story? If you're in creative, then just middle click the chisel block and that will put a copy of it in your hand. Alright, 32, 32, 32. Always good to make sure. Screwed this up. Whoops. Oh, I guess I better make sure I have enough dirt to cover up my mound or I'll be very sad. Oh, yeah. I don't know if my internet is up to the task of streaming. So if it continues to be like, if it's a huge issue, I may not be able to stream, unfortunately. I just can't take it. Oh, screw it. I'll just dig up one more. Alright. So now I just need my torch. I'll light her up. There we go. Bit of charcoal in process. Now, it looks like... Oh, I know what I need to make is the tongs. Can't remember. Is it just that for tongs? Look it up here. Oh, it's rope. Okay. I think I got a piece of rope. I got a piece of rope? I thought I had some rope. I probably need to start making some tool racks. There we go. That's the thing. I'm sure it gets everyone. You forget to make tongs. That should not be in there. And then when you start to pour out your stuff, you're going to have a bad time. Put that in there. Oh, we saved up enough for one more flax twine. Which I got to remember to save one for a bucket and not make it all into fabric. Let's do this. We're going to start the firing with this pine cones that I want to get rid of anyways. Which will bring the heat up a teeny tiny bit. So we want to make a bronze pick, and then I'll make a copper hammer. And then we're going to go collect our copper in that surface tin. Oh, that did not last long, but that's okay. And since I have such a small amount of coal, I am going to nurse this along and try and only use the exact amount. I feel like I will need one more piece. Oh, and let me go get my other copper, because as soon as we pour, we're going to want to get another one going for the hammer. Close that door. Let's see how this does. I guess I could have used a few more pieces of firewood just to save on my coal, but I think we'll be alright for this. I think. Maybe. I feel like this is probably that inefficient, but hey, it's nice to start with a tin bronze pickaxe instead of a copper one. And please excuse the noise as I drop my table down again. Sitting mode. Oh! I gotta pay attention here. Usually I don't nurse it this much. It looks like it's going up. I guess I can put it. I'm gonna put the other 3 in. Because as soon as it's done, I'll pour it and put in the 20 copper for the hammer. It goes quite quickly when you're only heating up one at a time. Please, no glitches. Alright, now let's put our 20 copper in. Oh! I better plug that up. I'll just stick a piece of sand there. That's right, there was a dead locust sitting there, so I couldn't plug that up before. Don't want friends dropping in at night. I continue to keep this chest in my inventory in case I find someone to sell it to, and it could function as a crappy backpack. Well, Vintage Story Fog is a really good game for creative building. It's actually one of the big things on my grand loop of what games I play is a session of creative building. Because then I'll go over to the Better Runes people and make some ruins. There we go. Now we just gotta wait for all that stuff to cool. I need to get a couple of more sticks. So, the only reason I could see so well at night is I am cheating a bit. Mostly because of streaming. Although once this accessibility tweaks is on there, it's hard not to use it, but I don't want to stream all black screens at night. Which in Vintage Story, pure black screens are definitely a thing. Alright, so we can make ourselves tool rack. Where are we going to put the tool rack? I guess there. And we will put away our tongs. We're just waiting for that to cool. Might as well clean up some of these cobwebs and things. Oh, there's another chest that I left. Oh, that has the dark mud brick in it. Alright, well, let's break that up. Yeah, this is a pain to break this stuff. It takes so long. I think I have a cobweb collection started. Yeah. I always forget mud brick's a thing, and it's a very nice looking block. Oh, 0.1 serving. Might as well eat that. Just chuck the bowl on the floor here. Back to eating berries. Or do we have enough food here to make? We got some grain. Guess we could make a little porridge. Since we're stuck here anyways. And we got some heat. Can make 3 servings. 2, 3. Everyone's favorite flax porridge with mashed mushrooms and cranberries. I guess that could actually be kind of good. Getting a little tight on storage, of course, because this is Vintage Story. Actually, I'll put that back in my inventory because I will be collecting flax fibers almost all the time, so. Oh, we need to put some fuel in there, don't we? Grab some of our... Might need one more piece to finish that. Still soft bronze. These metal spikes are a nuisance. I guess I better get rid of it because I know I'm going to eventually hit it and die. Wait, can I break this without... Do I need a tool to be breaking this? Am I wasting... Oh no, there we go. Slowly clean up the joint a bit. Oh, those cobwebs are tricky. Alright, look at that. Straight to a tin bronze pickaxe. That's awesome. And I guess by the time we get back, that will be cooled down. Oh, we're cooking. I forgot we're cooking. So better get the bowl. Now, let's go first... Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can make a nice creative train. I have thought of that, like carnival rides and parades. Would be kind of funny to make that stuff. Let's do that tin deposit first. I know I marked it. Oh, there it is. Actually, I'm going to make that a star. We're going to pin it. It's 1 in the morning. Calm rift activity. We should be good. Usually, of course, we would have our lantern in there, so we'd be burning a little more food. That's okay. It doesn't bother me too much. And then we're going to have to do a bit of a trek to where my marked copper is. Hopefully that'll give us enough copper. Well, we need to make our anvil. And then we're going to want to make another pickaxe. And a pro pick is the big thing that we need. And of course the saw, so we can get into lumber. The saw is such a huge get. Opens up so many things. Buckets so you can farm properly. Storage. So this is going to be a terrible place to mine, but it's surface tin, so we don't have much of a choice here. We gotta go for it. Between the sand and this crazy angle, this is going to be a nightmare, honestly, to mine. Let's zoom in the mini-map. I don't think it's a very big deposit. Oh yeah, I'm off by a few here. Late game, I would never bother with this tin deposit. Well, actually, once I have iron, I'm... Oh, there we go. Or tin ore, but we'll see how much we get. It goes a long ways. Oh, the other thing that the saw opens up with the bucket is bucket mining, which is a cheesy thing that I always do. We just dig a hole straight down and swim up and down the water column. Alright, let's push out a little farther, make sure we got all this tin, since I would hate to be short 1 or 2. I guess the big question is this tin gonna last us until we find iron? That all depends on how lucky we are, I guess. I think we've cleaned this up. Why is the sand not dropping on me? Do I not have... Let's see here. I must have sand turned off? Huh. I would have thought that was on by default, but oh well. Alright, so we can delete that now. So how much tin did we get? We got 9. So we have 45 tin. Is that enough? I think that's more than enough for a tin bronze anvil. Pretty sure. Yeah, because that should make 2,000 units of tin, roughly. Me just sleeping on those bushes. Let's have a little snack here. This is probably not going to be a very filling snack. hey, better method, I guess. Not very filling at all. Did I pick up any bushes? No, not this time. Oh, what the? That did not give me a lot of tin. I don't think we can do the anvil. Oh yeah, it's 10%. So we have exactly enough tin to make an anvil. That's crazy. So we'll be nursing our tin bronze pickaxe once I get... I'll have to make some copper ones. And we're full up here. I should get some more reeds, I guess. Yeah, we'll take those little berries out of there. Stick that in there. And we'll start a granite crate. And we'll hang up our hammer on the wall. So let's mark the copper. We got a little ways to go for this. So I will pin that. And we'll go off and get our copper. Guess I can get rid of this and save the... You use extra food if you're carrying a lantern. Let's zoom that out a bit. There's lots of dead things on the map. Guess I will continue to collect currant bushes. Red currant. Red currant, I guess, is probably not the most appealing berry, but it's the one we're going with this time around. And I still haven't decided, like, how long we'll stay at that tower for long term. Although we are quite a ways from spawn, even, and still have not got a temporal gear. Not that I've done any fighting to bind ourselves, so... Oh, what do we got on the map there? That doesn't look good. I really should disable the... Oh, there's bees here. Bees! I actually have quite a few wild hives. Oh, I am going right at those, I assume, wolves. I think, yeah, I might... Debating on... wolves. Head off this direction a little. Oh, there's a pear tree. Fruit trees are quite the system in Vintage Story. They take in-game years to get going. And everything has to be just right. Do I want to stick my head down here? Risk getting it bit off. I guess there's no point doing a bunch of caving. At least when I have my pro pick, there's more of a point. But oh, what's going on back here? Oh, that was weird. When I'm thinking about it, sometimes I will mark on the map that I've explored a cave, but it gets so... Oh, there's a bear. It really clogs up the map. Oh yeah, better watch out for scared pigs. Or more of their upset parents. I guess we're gonna swim. I hear bees again. Is that a rune on the map? No, I don't think that is. I had thought at one point of doing like a streaming series where I try not to build anything and just like live off of better runes basically, but I don't stream regular enough for that. It would be interesting to see how far you can get without making anything. And I was going to up the number of ruins and everything. It's like that, the one Minecraft mod pack that's kind of fun, the Deceased Craft, that's just like an over-the-top zombie survival. And the whole world is just a big city with subways linking it underground. Pretty fun. I guess I could almost turn the game music on. I just realized I have no music running at all. Peat. Lots of peat. And the focus right now is on getting that copper and getting home with it. Minecraft died since 1.8. Well, that's a little extreme. It's still like there's some really good mod packs out there, like that Deceased Craft, and of course Create is amazing. It's the inspiration for most of my train work is the Create trains. Obviously, I don't have the same capabilities. I need to make myself some rope ladders. Oops. Oh my gosh. May shatter if broken. That's right, these are aged ladders. Oh well, they were free. Might as well use them up, I guess. Oh god. I hate this style of terrain. That's up and down. Can I yeet over there? Whoa! Well, I think... Let's just zoom right in. I think this is... We're basically on top of the deposit here, so... Oh yeah, this tin bronze, I've got this copper axe. Oh, look at that, it's right there. Nice. This copper axe and this tin bronze shovel I found for free. Tool things. Oh, this is going to be a bad deposit, isn't it? I hate these ones that kind of go up. If I had a pro pick, I'd at least be able to sample and see if I've found the end of it, but because I don't have one, I just have to keep digging around until I find all the copper. Yeah, copper forms in discs in this game, and the rain will deform the discs. I'm very confused that this isn't falling. Yeah, I must not have set it, but I would assume that falling gravel would have been the default. So I'm hoping there's not some other problem. I mean, I'm not complaining about it now. It's kind of nice, but it does seem wrong that that gravel is just sitting there. Ah, I'm not sure if I got this all yet. I don't want to kill this non-replaceable bronze pickaxe, so I think we'll just leave it and go on to the next deposit, which is not too far. Yeah, there's a couple over here. And actually we're getting back into the sandstone out here, so we might get lucky and find some brown coal. I'll definitely come back and sample this area once I have a pro pick. Yeah, they will get broken sometimes, but it's usually a lot farther between. Like, every little update is generally not going to break your vintage story mods. In fact, there's some that are like probably a couple years old that just happen to still work. Whereas Minecraft, I think basically by default, if there's an update, you're going to have to update every mod. Oh. Let's go north a bit. I'm not sure if the deposit's deeper or if I missed it. Feels like it shouldn't be this deep. It can be sometimes. I just realized that I was very close to losing my copper because I just now checked and noticed that my inventory is full. Where's this friggin' copper? I do have copper marked here. Oh god. These stupid angled ladders. What on earth is happening? Oh my gosh. This angled ladder has just caused me so much grief. Okay, there we go. Okay. Do not put the ladder at an angle. I'm just actually putting extra ones down than I need to because I don't like these. I want to get rid of them. There we go. Let's go south a little. See, I should be right on top of the copper. I don't understand. I don't want to waste this. Okay, there's some. Thank goodness. Okay, we need to clean up some inventory. I guess we'll start by eating these 2 berries. There we go. More poor in granite, but that's okay. Actually, that may stack the other one. Yeah, now if you get CurseForge, and you'll find a lot of mod packs to play, honestly. I'd say about once a year I'll go on a little tear, play a bunch of Minecraft mod packs, and don't usually last particularly long with any of them. Actually, it's usually around this time of year I'm out of Vintage Story and looking for some Minecraft, but excuse me, so far I'm still on the Vintage Story train, so to speak, this year. I ran a server with that Deceased Craft, and it was kind of fun for it. It was over the top, mind you. I actually think I did end up turning on Keep Inventory at one point because it was so rough that even with keeping your inventory did not especially feel like cheating to me. So I feel like maybe I've mismarked this other copper deposit. I guess I'll have one more look, just because I don't want to come back here again. Ooh. Let's stick our noses down here and down below. Oh yeah, that's where I broke through and did not find the copper. So torn. I love looking around in caves, but I know I am not ready for that right now. Alright, so let's head for home. And actually, I think I may wrap up the stream shortly. I don't know why I haven't turned on... Well, I can hardly stream on YouTube, let alone trying to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. But I have been trying to put more of my energy into oh gosh. Wolves! Thank goodness I have nothing on my back. I should easily be able to outrun them. Twitch is definitely a better streaming platform, but I think I'm more... Ooh. High fertility soil. Don't mind if I do. One thing I haven't done too much in Minecraft is get too far into the hardcore tech packs. Like, I've done create, but like when it comes to Greg tech and stuff, I've only done maybe early EV. Because I find I just get overwhelmed with the tech and sorting everything out. Oh, that's not a place I want to fall in. So I just end up kind of burning out. It always ends up I find myself pacing in my base and I don't know what to do next out of the ridiculous tech tree things. Oh, I'm starving. I was like, why am I getting hurt? Eat some berries. I think once I get home, I'll shut down the stream for now. Yeah, burning out on Minecraft, it's possible to burn out on any game. Even Vintage Story. But Minecraft to burn out a lot faster, I find. And I'm not good at, like, starting big building projects and keeping up with it. I will usually start one, and then that's usually the end of that Minecraft world. When I start, like, some ridiculously grandiose build plan. Because I'm not going to finish it, probably. Valheim, oh yeah. Have you tried Enshrouded? I played that with some friends a couple months back. We had a blast running through all the Enshrouded content. I find it as a better game than Valheim. Like for especially minute-to-minute gameplay. Like instantly when we played it, the controls just felt pretty good and the gameplay loop, it just felt really good to me. So we gave it a good couple of weeks, I think. Went through almost all of the content that's currently available. It was a pretty good time. I think I ended up doing... Actually, I ended up going, like, doing healing and stuff like that. And some magic damage. You know, we had a tank and an archer. It was pretty good. It is a hard game to play. I guess it's the same in Valheim. You can't just drop in and out with a group because you all kind of have to stay in a similar leveling range. And you don't want to miss out on some of the bigger, more important story dungeons, which is hard to do, even with just 3 or 4 regulars. It's hard to get everyone together all the time. But I highly recommend Enshrouded. Got here chirp. Where is it? I don't know. It's on my Steam folder usually. So. I didn't end up, like, it has a pretty good build system, but I find with Enshrouded, and actually with Valheim, I never really got into the building quite as much. But in theory, you can build a lot in Enshrouded. Lots of different tile sets. There's a lot of, like, sub-quests and stuff that give you new building blocks. Ah. That's good fun for sure. Especially if you already own it, you might as well play it. When it first came out, I just blasted through all the content in single player that was available at the time, and then it was probably a year and a half later when they had dropped an update, and some friends wanted to play, so we basically blew through the content again in a couple of weeks. It's fun. It will let you get beyond where you should be pretty easily, which is always fun. Where you can get, from some cheeky building and stuff, get to places that you maybe shouldn't quite be in yet. And don't sleep on the whatchamacallits. Oh, my brain no worky good right now. Don't sleep on some of the utility skill trees. Do I not have an empty? I thought I had an empty thing, but I guess not. Okay, let's get... I'm gonna stage all of my stuff here. 765. Oh, no, I'm gonna need to find a little more copper before I can make myself the anvil. Portal Knights I played a tiny bit, but I didn't really super click with me. Oh, another one I played quite a bit of is Empyrean. Which is another one I ended up playing with friends, and it was a lot of fun, except it seemed to like dump my save file once in a while. Like the third time my save got corrupted is when I gave up. Like, I had admin, so in theory I could find my way back to my ship and get everything fixed up, but man, it was such a pain that I finally just I did kind of give up on it. We played with the big mod pack. I can never remember what it's called. There's a lot of jank in that game, but man, is it ever cool, like building your own ships, setting up bases, going around doing different missions, which there aren't probably enough variety in the missions. But anyways, I will see you all later. Thanks for watching.